Hello there. I'm live now, Frank. Normally, normally live on the dot, 4 o'clock on the dot, but I'm running a second or two late. But here I am. How are you doing today? I hope. Go. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing some more on it today, so I'm a little bit. I've got pretty quick concentration, so I will flit about on some games, but at least it'll show you. I mean, I only yesterday was the first time I'd used it, so got a lot to figure out and tweak. So it's still really in stock settings. That's good for you to see what it's like when you turn the darn thing on. It's quite an interesting machine. Yes, I was too. It arrived yesterday. Yesterday's stream was the first time I'd ever switched it on and used it. It's still pretty much as new. So I'm going to be using it on and off permanently now. At least a few days a week I'll be using it. So convenient. And now the price has dropped. Good value for money. Yeah. Took a couple of weeks to arrive, but it was worth the wait. I do need to experiment with some of the settings when I get a bit of free time. Mine has, I think it's 41,000 games. I'll just have a look. There we go. 41,490 games. Obviously, there's a few duplicates there, like games with different names in different languages and regions, but it's a lot of games. There's a lot of figuring out to do, like quickly accessing the games you want. You can't scroll down and find the game you want. You're there forever on some. And some of the game's descriptions are in a foreign language, and I'm trying to work out how to get them in English. I can't speak any foreign languages. Yeah, I was tempted to get the 50k one. I thought with the price difference between the three models, I thought the 40k one was the best model, well, the best value model. Hello, Cauldron, how you doing? Yeah, it won't emulate all the games perfectly. Like N64 and Dreamcast, I would hold your expectations and check with that. Anything 16-bit and like the PlayStation 1, it seems to do all them perfectly. So many consoles on here. So it's what it is. It's impressive. Yeah, that's a good logic as well. I mean, I didn't buy the one with the black control pads. I got the Super Nintendo control pads because I had my Rock Candy controller to use, which is a pretty decent USB controller. So I figured I'd use that. And I've been waiting for a use for this for years. So I got this for like a pound from an Asda, like a UK Walmart. So yeah. So my Rock Candy controller has finally had its day. When I seen the reviews showing how bad the included black controllers were, I thought I'll save some money and go for the Super Nintendo USB ones because I can use them on a retro free. You'll be surprised how tiny it is. The Super Console X is so tiny. I don't even know what to compare it to. Like a N64 cartridge. Tiny. some of these consoles I've never even played before. Oh, 8000, never played that, although I've seen a bit on this one, never seen. Yeah, I would recommend it. It even has Nintendo DS, and the emulation seems alright. You can also add your own ROMs to it. That's your if that's your thing. So, yes. So far so good, but I really need some time to get all the settings perfect. I don't have a lot of time. So it'll take a while. Yeah. The Super Console X is about the size of an N64 cartridge. Yeah. Yes. It looks like a little Super Nintendo. It's got a lot packed in. I think they were a bit ambitious putting Dreamcast on, but it runs some Dreamcast. You call MAME. Oh, it's got MAME. It's quite a nice little base, yeah. 4 players. So, Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, you could even make it into a portable, removable heart to an arcade machine. Yeah. The wisest decision Squaresoft made. Nintendo, I do love cartridges, but when you look what the PlayStation 1 was doing, we were moving forwards, weren't we? It's a great little console. You can do all sorts of things like update it and stuff, but like I say, mine's still pretty stock. See, that's in English, that description. I don't know why some are in English and some are not. Moonwalker, 3 players. You don't need 3 Michael Jacksons, or this will be the monkey. Mortal Kombat. I really need some time to play on it more. I suppose the streams are a good start. Sunset Riders. Yes, sorry. I'm jabbering, aren't I? What about some Turtles? It all seems quite smooth and operates quite well. We have the odd little hitch we have, but it's... Let me know if all... Sorry, get that mouse pointer off. Let me know if the sound and things are alright. Oh, my sound looks like it here. Yes. I need to get some controllers. I don't really have anybody to play, but just in case that odd moment, that magic, when the lockdowns are over, I have people coming round again. I can do some 4-player Turtles and Simpsons and stuff. Oh, what's his credit? God, when I was a kid, I looked up his power to put credits in. Yeah, I'm very impressed so far. Remember, this game's in the arcade, it blew my mind. Yes, I have special memories of this game. Thinking the graphics couldn't get any better than this. It sang the Turtles song, I was like, oh. Yes, X-Men Arcade. Oh. Wow. This is a bit merciless. It's when you need your friends to play with you, isn't it? not giving this game a good showing right now. I need a proper arcade control stick to build that up. I haven't played this for a while. Oh no, how can I afford it? Oh yes, I'll put for 10p in. I don't remember this being so hard. Yeah. So far so good. I'm gonna try with the analog stick. I think anything 16-bit, this'll eat for breakfast. But it's say the PlayStation made a really good showing. It isn't as good. This actual game isn't as well designed as Turtles in Time. Of course, we're testing the machine, not the quality of the games. Yeah, I've not seen any problems yet. I'd like to see Simpsons on it. It's for O'Neill. Leave April there. Yeah, Turtles was really big here. During the era of the Turtles, Britain, United Kingdom, was very politically correct at that point. And the word ninja was like a sin, it was like censored. So over here they were called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. I never knew them as Ninja Turtles until years later. And even the film was called Hero Turtles over here. And Michelangelo with his nunchuckers, that was all censored, and you just seen him holding them, but you never actually seen him fight with them. So we had a censored version of the cartoon with a name change. Thankfully, the UK stopped all that rubbish, and now we have everything proper. We have, form of violence, name. We're not scared of the word ninja anymore. We're not scared of nunchuckers. So I think it was a social experiment. The funny thing was, the more they censored this country, the more actually violent people became. They hoped to make people more gentle, it didn't make them worse. Because that male aggression isn't solved by suppressing it, it's solved by facing it, having outlets. They tried experiments. All societies do, don't they? Like when the USA made alcohol illegal. Bet people drank even more. Something else in a minute. Except I've got a bit better at this now. Heck of a lot of content you can price this box. Yes, yeah. Nunchuck, Cannon blades were absolutely fine here. They were samurai, not ninjas. Sais were absolutely fine. Bow staffs were absolutely fine. Nunchuckers are a deadly weapon of evil. And the hilarious thing is, the amount of training it takes to use nunchuckers effectively, they're not a dangerous weapon to weaponise people on the street, because you need about 5 years training in the bloody things to be proficient. I did nunchucker training in my jiu-jitsu when I used to train in jiu-jitsu. I smacked myself on the head. I was a danger to myself, no one else. Yeah. I tell you what, I've not been to America for over 20 years. When I was there, what shocked me about America was the religious side to it. And I watched American evangelists doing TV commercials saying they can heal people. But that would never be allowed here because we have trading standards where people can't falsely advertise, because unless you really can heal people with a touch from God, you can't advertise it here. So, the way American language like hell and damn is a swear word, or a curse word, I should say. over here they're not swear or curse words, they're just mildly unpleasant words. Amazing the difference, the same as swearing the allegiance to the flag in classrooms and schools. For Americans, that's a cultural, thing to be proud of. Loyalty, to me, that's like indoctrination. I found that very, very scary. Like brainwashing people to be loyal to a flag. But many Americans would be offended with me saying that, and I don't mean it offensively. I just meant how it was in contrast to how I've seen it in my country. We're not loyal to our state, we're loyal to our families and ourselves. There's just a difference. I'm not down on it. Yeah, the gun thing is very scary. Because obviously my culture, we have very, very, very limited access to guns. The fact that a nut job can have a gun and decide to lose his plot and wipe out hundreds of people because he's having a bad day. I'm so glad people haven't got guns here, because there's so many crazies here. The most they can do is usually try and punch me, and occasionally they have knives, but guns, people say knives are worse than guns, but I don't think so. Not that knives are good either, don't get me wrong. At least I found my stride in this game a bit more. Was Frank gone? You still here, Frank? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot wrong with the UK as well. Heck, I'm not saying it's better here. No. Like property prices here. You get nothing for your money here, property price. You pay £150,000 for a shoebox. Like New York prices is standard prices here. That's just our normal prices. Prices in London, don't even get me started, you can spend £2 million for a tiny little place. Want to be in debt all their life, there's a lot of cultural shift going on around the world, and I don't think it's entirely settled to the correct thing, the correct, outcome. It's certainly got potential. I think people accepting differences is good, because it's not about whether I or you or somebody else agrees with how someone else lives. It's about tolerating. Everybody deserves to live without being bullied and passed out as a witch or whatever, because how people choose to live, not our business, as long as it's not anything that's dangerous to others, and it wasn't fair that you could be a second-class citizen because of, for example, because of your sexuality. That's none of my business, someone's sexuality. It doesn't matter if I love it, hate it, agree with it, disagree with it. Everybody deserves to be treated, whether you've got religion or not religion, you're not the judge. And I'm glad that's happened. I hate the idea of people living second-class lives just because of what they believe in, or who they find attractive, or whatever the case may be. If I'm not well versed on, I don't need to be. I treat everyone good. I treat ex-criminals, I don't treat them any different because they've done their time. It's not my job to judge them if I don't know their story as everyone else. I joke about things and I have got an edgy sense of humour, I don't mean it, and I don't want to say it to make anyone uncomfortable or hurt anyone. I have to watch myself, obviously. I do get afraid when I see a modern day demonisation of white middle class, well, not white, but white middle-aged men. Because the love and tolerance that I have for people is for everyone, not just everyone, but. No, there's no but. That's the point of these things changing, isn't it? There's not going to be a but. Everybody should be included and treated fairly, not blamed for the past. I've had a lot of blame because of the British Empire and the colonial time. They did people around the world. Well, that's nothing to do with me. I had no role in that. I don't take any responsibility in that. I don't owe the world because of that. That's heated stuff nowadays, isn't it? That's why games are good, because it brings us all together in love. We don't care about that crap, do we? We just enjoy our games. This game is exceptionally playable once you get warmed up on it. Now I see why I ate so many of my 10Ps. Getting political today, aren't I? You can tell I didn't get much sleep last night. I hope I've not said anything offensive or controversial. If I have, I apologise. My Asperger's can make me a little bit blunt, and I don't mean to be. Because I wouldn't do those things. I did learn something shockingly today, because you might know this because you seem a fairly well-educated fellow. In World War II, the crimes of the Soviet Union armies on the German females and Polish females and other places, how they, I won't say the word on here because obviously food me, but how they hurt several million women, girls and older women, and their commanding officers told them, and they all lined up and hurt them. I was like, wow, people talk about the war and all the great things that were done, nobody mentions that crime. Yeah, see, on that topic, I don't ever take on a title like that or an organisation or anything like that, because I think, because I would sort of treat everyone great, I don't highlight anyone. I know that can be very, get into a lot of misunderstandings, but I think it should be like, let's just, I can't really find the words, especially without them being misinterpreted. I want us to just be brothers and sisters on this earth, not, and I talk to people, you know, and deal with people, I don't even hardly ever take note of their characteristics, their racial characteristics, for example. I used to when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, my heart's got more love and tolerance and understanding. I don't even really pay attention or care, or I just, if somebody wants to share their culture or their background, I'm interested and fascinated, but I don't try not to even label someone, because I think that's the secret, for us all to be one people. Stop saying I'm this, I'm that, I'm, you know, be proud of your culture, where you came from, but not highlighting it as much as everyone does, and I don't like, I think it's a step backwards. Yeah. Oh, I agree with this. I think what I said about the Soviet Union, I mean that as no condemning for modern day Russians. I just meant it was a piece of history and swept under the carpet where everybody highlights what the Germans did. There was crimes all over the shop that are equally as vile, and those people haven't got justice and recognition, like how, say, certain recipients did get recognised. Yeah. My secret, like I say, is not to highlight any particular group or racial category. It's just to treat everyone the same, and that's the secret. Then, for instance, in the Black Lives Matter thing, these people shouldn't be mistreating anybody at all, because it shouldn't even, you know what I mean, any group, any background. So I'd use more neutral language, like instead of treat this particular group fairly, it would be treat everyone the same, innocent until proven guilty, and don't handle anybody, whether they're disabled, mental illness, different racial origin, background. Just do your job. Protect people. If somebody needs apprehending, do it, but use the minimal force to get the job done. Don't judge someone because of how they wear the trousers, or if they wear a vest, or if they shout and scream. I don't know. But it's a bottomless topic, and I'm probably the least qualified to discuss. Tell you what I'll change the game. This game's fantastic though. Love that game. I highlight stuff, talk about stuff, but I do not mean any offence. Beautiful. Oh, I had an annoying thing last night. I was looking at my you know, I've told you I've got a new laptop. I was looking at I tried transferring all my files and programs. My video I was doing, what I've been working on for quite a while now, the time I've got, all the audio hadn't transferred over, so I've lost all the audio on my new video. That's beautiful. So although I managed to save the footage and the music, I've lost all the narration, should I say. When I say audio, I mean me jabbering on. I've lost all of it, so I've got to re-record about, between processing and editing, about 2 hours worth of audio. So I don't get many 2-hour blocks of time. So, but I just took it on the chin. Lesson learned for next time. You mentioned X-Men, so I thought I'd put that on. I want credits. How do you get credits in this game? I'll be Wolverine. An animal Wolverine.
In the 21st century,
Yeah, Turtles play perfectly. I want to see what this did, because this game's got some sprite scaling.
against the power of the evil mutant.
And you mentioned it, so
X-Men.
I used to love the X-Men cartoon in the 90s. I used to absolutely love it. Watch it like a soap opera. Wow, this is beast. It's amazing. I used to wreck my voice box doing impressions of Wolverine shouting G. Why are my attacks not working? Oh, yeah. Okay, Sentinels. Everybody wants to be Wolverine. Well, that's good. It's a beautiful game. I don't think any of the home consoles could have done a perfect port of this at the time. Not doing it very much justice, but I'm just finding the feed. Four players, this is right, really good, isn't it? I'm getting my butt handed to me. I used to watch it in the summer holidays when I was at the end of my schooling. It was on every day. We watched, we cleared the whole show over the summer holidays. and we used to just watch it and tape it and stuff, VHS, and oh, I loved it. It was just such a good story. It got me into it, and I really hope the MCU brings the X-Men in and does it to the style of the cartoon, but, you know, and perhaps even has the music and honours it, like a remix of the music or something. Gives us Saturday morning cartoon quality X-Men, like Wolverine as a little angry bloke, not 6'2" Wolverine we've had for the last 20 years. Everybody thinks Hugh Jackman is the perfect Wolverine. He's about 6'2". He's not Wolverine. Wolverine's about 5'5". He's a little angry squat bloke with an attitude. That's an awesome achievement. Well done. I want the visuals to have the costumes from the cartoon. Yeah, the MCU has the quality to do the X-Men authentically, and I want that music playing. I want all that playing. I want Wolverine shouting Gene. I want all that stuff. That was a good mum. My mum was is a good mum and a nice person, but she's compromising and knows no. So Pyro is this guy. Remember him in the cartoon? In the Moira McTaggart episodes when they were on the island trying to find the cure to being a mutant, and you found out it was Apocalypse and the Dark Horse Ride. All those plot lines. What great stuff. But like in Ireland. Yeah. He's the ultimate little man syndrome, isn't he, Wolverine? It could have been worse, though. At least we didn't have Tom Cruise as Wolverine, because he's got the height, but that would have killed it. Don't want... Scary. I hope the MCU don't make Tom Cruise into Wolverine. He's ready-made. My God, I'm giving myself panic now. Tom Cruise is Wolverine. I'll have nightmares. Yeah, total powerhouse. But Hugh Jackman did Wolverine justice with what it was. He was just too tall. That's it. And now I'm hoping they recast the whole thing for the MCU, because the MCU have bought the rights to use the X-Men now, so when they enter the MCU, I'll have tears in my eyes if they do it properly. Like when Spider-Man was in it, I was like in a state of total bliss. Assuming things ever return to normal, we get to go to the cinemas and theatres like we used to do. This game, by the way, emulates perfectly my limited abilities of testing it, which is basically how it feels and looks. Oh, I love the MCU, I do. Don't love all of it. I didn't like Captain Marvel very much because they were slipping in political agendas into it. Captain Marvel was a man-hating film where dads are useless and men don't need no help from no damn man type stuff. And I don't want political agendas and racial agendas in my superhero films. I just want good old-fashioned good versus evil. We don't need it. People disagree. Yeah, that Batman film was good. This game is amazing. I'd have bought this box just for the MAME arcade stuff. Didn't think of that yesterday. I was a bit overwhelmed. Keaton was a good Batman in the first one. I really enjoyed that film. After the first one, I went to pot a little bit. Second one was. Oh, is it? Yeah, I can't tell that. I'll have to turn the volume up to hear it. And I try not to make the speakers overdo it, you know. I'll get a break and then I'll turn it on and listen. Quiet, isn't it? Sounded alright on this end of things. Unless it's unless either it's not streaming very clearly or you can tell it because you know the game's so intimate. It might be one of those two things. Like I say, you either know the game so well you know what you're looking for, or the stream's got some issues. Or my equipment. I've got a very modest setup. I'll look into that because I know there's emulators and things you can do to tweak it. I'm just using this stock. I'm going to go today a bit early. I'm going to go at about 45 minutes past. I've got some things come up. I said early, but sorry, but I say there's been a lot going on. So back tomorrow, of course. Like he hits them down, would do. Don't have honour fighting robots, do you? Yeah, so I'll be about 8 minutes more. Oh wow. What's he called? Oh, he's not Blob, is he? Something like that. Yeah. Sorry about that, but I'll be back tomorrow and it should be a full hour tomorrow. You know how life is. Eventually I'll get to the point where I'm doing my full hour pretty much consistently. I may even do more than that at some point, like, you know, multiple sessions, but right now, you know, I am still relatively starting out and I've got still sort of a hobby thing. Oh, I got his name right. I just didn't want to say something insulting, because these days, you know, you can be insulting without meaning to. I thought his name was the Blob, but I didn't want to drop myself in it.
X-Men. We have been taken by
Xavier.
However, we had time to locate their base on island.
Bit rough. Oh, on that dinosaur, that primordial place that Xavier Magneto go and Xavier can walk again. Wow. Savage Lands. It's so long, I could be even wrong. Bad that I can remember all this stuff. Like 20 odd years, 20, 30, over about 30 years ago. I can't remember something from half an hour ago. Well, that's good then. Didn't want to do any, what do they call it? Fat shaming. Vlog. A name for everything these days, isn't it? Yeah. You never would have got a perfect port of this on the Mega Drive. Oh, it's doing me over. Oh wow, that was impressive. Graphics there. It's good to have Apocalypse in the oh yeah, I know you don't like the film, in the MCU. I could draw some energy. I could use some energy. up Sentinels does not get old. Nice sprite scale in there. Super Nintendo couldn't do it that smoothly. They couldn't do sprite scaling without it. Hips in the cup. Let me in, thank you. Sting a boss. In the film, he was supposed to be like the first mutant in ancient Egypt. And the idea was he was discovered accidentally because it was an archaeological dig. He was awakened. He was like a mutant with the power, with like loads and loads of powers, not just one set of powers. He was the ultimate mutant. It's alright. Like I say, I want an X-Men film not just integrated in the MCU, but much more authentic to the cartoon. That's where many of us got a real taste of them. Shall see. Have all of the heroes, villains integrated into one shared universe as a dream. Done well so far, apart from say about bits and bobs. You can see this is meant to be a 4-player game. Look at how many people I'm fighting. Magneto himself. This won't be good. Oh. White scaling, see? Games like this have a timeless aesthetic, they're always going to look. Not familiar with this villain. Knows handing my butt to me. Finish him off, then I'll call it a day. Assuming I can finish him off, because he seems to be handing my butt, like I say. When you fall, I've just slashed you with adamantium claws like 20 times. Ouch. Yes. Who's a rookie? Xavier's contacted me telepathically. Left the dinner in the oven. Abandoned ship. Well, that was enjoyable. Hope you enjoyed it as well. I'll do some more console X tomorrow. I think so much here to enjoy. Fantastic. So far, so good with the emulation. Seems to be back in English as well, which is always a bonus. Thank you very much. It's been an interesting conversation. Yeah, very impressed. I like the idea of an arcade machine at home. I haven't got the great big cabinet and all the loud noises coming from it. Yes. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow. Yep, you take care of yourself and anybody else watching this been watching this, or anyone's going to see it later in video form. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, click notification bell, leave me a comment, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm happy it's in English again. I like to be able to read the game description. It always helps. I feel a bit cut out. It put me off yesterday. I've not done anything, so I don't know why it's back in English. Perhaps it's a bug or something. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Take care. Have a great day. Very much. Retro Beard signing off. Bye for now. See you later.